Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online session of business studies classes. Today we will be continuing with the principles of fuels. Subordination of individual interest to common interest we have completed yesterday. That again, I want to give you the revise of the same. The interest of an organization should take priority over the interest of any one individual employee according to fuel. Every worker has some individual interest for working in a company. In all the situations, the interest of the group company will supersede the interest of any one individual because larger interest of the workers and stakeholders are more important than the interest of any one person. A manager can ensure this by his or her exemplary behavior. This will raise his or her status in the eyes of the workers and at the same time ensure same behavior by them. The next principle of fuel is remuneration of employees. The overall pay and compensation should be fair to both employees and the organization. The employee should be paid fair wages, which should give them at least a reasonable standard of living. At the same time, it should be within the paying capacity of the company. In other words, remuneration should be just and equitable. This will ensure congenial atmosphere and good relations between workers and management. Thus, this principle of fuel insists that whoever the employees are there, maybe the manager, maybe the employee and all, they must be given at their level the fair wage and must be treated just and kind. So that will encourage the employee to work more and to focus on the organization's objective. So that is the principle of remuneration. The next principle of fuel is centralization and decentralization of authority. First of all, the meaning of centralization and then decentralization. The concentration of decision-making authority is called centralization. Dispersal of authority among more than one person is known as decentralization. According to Fuel, there is a need to balance subordinate involvement through decentralization with managers' retention of final authority through centralization. The degree of centralization will depend upon the circumstances in which the company is working. In general, large organizations have more decentralization than small organizations. So that was the principle of centralization and decentralization. Scalar chain, the next principle. An organization consists of superior and subordinates. The formal lines of authority from highest to lowest ranks are known as scalar chain. According to Fuel, organization should have a chain of authority and communication that runs from top to bottom and should be followed by managers and the subordinates. According to Fuel, this chain should not be violated in the normal course of formal communication. However, if there is an emergency, then individuals at same levels can directly contact through gangplank as shown in the diagram. It means at the same level the employees can communicate regarding to work. This is a shorter route and has been provided so that communication is not delayed. The next principle is order. According to Fuel, people and materials must be in suitable places at appropriate time for maximum efficiency. The principle of order states that a place for everything, everyone, and everything, everyone in its his her place. Essentially, it means orderliness. If there is a fixed place for everything and it is present there, then there will be no hindrance in the activities of business factory. This will lead to increased productivity and efficiency. Next principle is equity. According to Fuel, this principle emphasizes kindliness and justice in the behavior of managers towards workers. This will ensure loyalty and devotion. Fuel does not rule out use of force sometimes. Rather, he says that lazy personnel should be dealt sternly to send the message that everyone is equal in the eyes of the management. There should be no discrimination against anyone on account of gender, religion, language, caste, belief, or nationality, etc. Equal opportunities are available for everyone in such companies to rise. Next principle is stability and tenure of personnel. Personnel should be selected and appointed after due and rigorous procedure. But once selected, they should be kept at their post position for a minimum fixed tenure. They should have stability of tenure. They should be given reasonable time to show results. Any anarchism in this regard will create instability, insecurity among employees. They would tend to leave the organization. Recruitment, selection, and training costs will be high. So, stability in tenure of personnel is good for the business. Next principle is principle of initiative. Workers should be encouraged to develop and carry out their plans for improvement according to fear. Initiative means taking the first step with self-motivation. It is thinking out and executing the plan. It is one of the traits of an intelligent person. Initiative should be encouraged, but it does not mean again going against established practices of the company for the sake of being different. A good company should have an employee suggestion system whereby initiative suggestions which result in substantial cost time reduction should be rewarded. So this was the principle of initiative. Initiative means to take a step by the employees so that they can be encouraged for doing some work by themselves. Principle of initiative must be encouraged by the manager so that all the people can focus over the work. Thank you for today's class.